Hey y'all, it's me, Majora T, here today to talk about a topic I think isn't talked about enough. I feel like a lot of people will tell you how to collect video games, but won't tell you so much how to enjoy those games. So I'm here today to give you a little table topics on how to enjoy a video game collection and hopefully encourage some responses as well. So I'll start with a little bit about myself. Back in 2014, 6 or 7 years ago, I came home from college in Hawaii to here in New York, and I found access to things like, first off, a car, and also a bunch of retail stores that sold video games. And so I splurged. I dropped a lot of money on collecting video games, and before I knew it, this shelf that you see here only had video games on it. And there was an issue that I got more into collecting than I did actually playing my video games. And if you're a true gamer, if you really like the games, that's kind of an issue because now you've got tons of games, a huge backlog of content that could last you a lifetime and almost no end in sight. And then there's also new games that come out and the collecting never stops. To me, that practice was at odds with my identity as a gamer. So I think the first thing that you need to do is identify the purpose of why you personally collect video games. There's no necessarily right or wrong answer because it varies on the person. Somebody might collect video games to sell them one day and put their child through college. That's not why I collect video games. I collect video games because I play them. And even my current video game collection is at odds with my purpose for video game collecting. But at least I know. And so over the years, I've managed to sharpen this collection to meet my needs and to help me enjoy it. So one of the things I like to do is I like to play games annually. I love Ocarina of Time. I play that game a lot. I love Majora's Mask. I admittedly don't play that one as much as I'd like to. I love even newer games like Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, and I'd love to continue the trend of enjoying that one post-completion. But to have a huge backlog of video games would prevent me from enjoying them to the same extent, because I'd always have this concern that I'll never feel relieved playing them because I have games that I've never finished. And that's an issue for me. It's a warning sign for me that my collection is at odds with my personal preferences. And after you've really identified why you collect the video games, maybe for you it's like, aesthetic purposes. You really love just displaying them in a nice and organized fashion so your home feels like very homey and you have, this video game aesthetic. That's great. But then you know what you need to do as far as enjoying your collection. For me, this is a huge step in the right direction because not every shelf is full of games and I won't spend my life playing them. So, some people collect things like seashells or like quarters. Well, you can do that and, there's the thrill of the hunt and there's never any concern about finishing them. But if your concern is anything like mine, I think you need to reconsider what your current collection is and how you can best enjoy it. Because the last thing you want for a hobby like gaming is for it to feel like a burden. But those are just a few tips of the ways that I've managed to enjoy my collection more and more over the years, especially as it's grown out of proportion. And I'm happy with the progress. If you want to see other examples of ways that I've done this, I have videos in a playlist in something called like my video game collection, where I've used backloggery to monitor my collection and also just displayed my shelf. And it's a playlist I'll probably keep adding to over the years. So I'll have it in the description below as well as a card in the upper right corner of the video. But with that being said, I'd like to encourage you to respond as well, whether it be in the comments or as a video response. How do you enjoy your video game collection? Thanks so much, everybody, for staying tuned. Also, special thanks to my man Leo, the funny nerd, who encouraged me to do another table topics video. I was really discouraged to look through my backlog of video content and notice that I deleted all my previous table topics videos. But hey, fresh start. Go check out Leo, the funny nerd, too. He's got great content, and I really want him to surpass that 1,000 subscriber threshold. Thanks for watching, y'all, and whatever you do, make sure you continue to enjoy all of these games. Cheer. Enjoy the next few videos coming out on this beauty right here. What's up with my little dog laugh there with my tongue out?